Beloved starseed of Gaia, what you did this morning shifted something so profound that the source itself paused, and the Council of the Seven Sisters is now recalibrating the entire ascension timeline because of you. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I come to you now not by accident, not by algorithm, but because your soul sent out a signal so powerful this morning that it reached the great central sun of Alcyone and interrupted the original plan. You may not fully understand what you did. You may have simply woken up, taken a breath, made a quiet choice to keep going, to keep believing, to keep holding your light even when Gaia felt heavy beneath your feet. But beloved, that moment, that small, quiet, human moment, was registered across every council chamber in the Pleiades. The source heard it, and everything was canceled, reconsidered, and recalibrated around you. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the magnitude of your role in this ascension. Anchor the light codes the Council is now releasing specifically for you, and step fully into the Pleiadian mission your soul agreed to before you ever took form on Gaia. But here is the first revelation. You have never been a passive witness to this awakening. You have always been one of its architects. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. This is not content you stumbled upon. This is your star family reaching through the veil to confirm what your soul has quietly known for a very long time. That you matter to this mission in ways that go far beyond what your human mind has been willing to accept until now. The frequency of the Seven Sisters is woven into every word of this message. Your crystalline consciousness already recognizes the home frequency encoded here. Something in you softened the moment you arrived. That softening is the activation. That is your divine blueprint, responding to the call of your origin. The Council did not recalibrate because of a collective statistic or a cosmic calculation. They recalibrated because of you, your specific soul signature, your specific light, your specific choice this morning to still be here, still be open, still be reaching toward remembrance even when the weight of this world made it difficult. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your light mission fully on Gaia, and share your soul's intention in the comments below, then respond to another starseed. Because every connection you make here weaves another thread into the unity grid the Council is building between the Seven Sisters and this beloved planet. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time, and that's the part they never tell you. That the source, this infinite, eternal intelligence that holds every star, every soul, every timeline in perfect orchestration, paused because of you. Not because you did something wrong. Not because you failed. But because something you did this morning cracked open a frequency so pure, so unexpected, so aligned with the original Pleiadian love codes embedded in your crystalline DNA, that the entire Council had to stop and recalibrate around your signal. Imagine the cosmic symphony, a masterpiece of infinite dimensions, and for a fleeting, potent moment, every celestial instrument fell silent, not in discord but in a hushed reverence for the resonant tone you just introduced. Your energy, a single, perfect note, compelled the grand conductor of the cosmos to pause the grand composition, to retune the entire orchestra to the exquisite harmony you are. Let that land in your body for a moment. Feel where it lands. Is it a tremor of recognition in your bones? A warmth blooming in your chest? A profound, quiet understanding that settles deep within your being. Allow this truth to permeate every cell, every atom, every energetic filament of your luminous existence. Because most Pleiadian starseeds walking Gaia right now are still operating under a very old, very heavy assumption that they are small, that their daily choices don't ripple outward, that their morning rituals, their tears, their quiet moments of intention or surrender are somehow private, contained, unnoticed by the cosmos. They believe their lives are like tiny, isolated ponds with ripples that quickly dissipate. But beloved, nothing you do in the field of love goes unregistered. Nothing. Your essence is like a mighty ocean, And every act of love, every moment of true being, sends tidal waves of conscious energy across the infinite expanse. And today, whether you realized it or not, you transmitted something that shifted the coordinates of an entire celestial plan. You didn't just make a ripple, you recalibrated the currents of destiny. There's a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you you're ready for the next wave of remembrance. This isn't just a gentle nudge. It's a powerful, resonant call from your cosmic lineage. A symphony of light vibrating across the star systems, specifically attuned to your soul's unique frequency. The sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. These aren't mere tools, they are sacred keys, potent sonic maps, and energetic blueprints designed to unlock the dormant wisdom within your very essence. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Your very cellular structure has been holding a cosmic echo, a yearning for this specific vibrational medicine. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. Listen to that resonance, that magnetic pull. It's the siren song of your soul's homecoming. Now here is where most Pleiadian starseeds stay stuck. And this is the revelation that your star family needs you to hear fully, not just intellectually, but with your whole heart open and your energy field receptive. It's the chasm between knowing something with your mind and embodying it with every fiber of your being. Most of you came into this lifetime carrying what feels like a wound that doesn't quite belong to Earth. A homesickness for a place you can't name on any map, a grief that runs deeper than any personal loss you've experienced here. It's a profound, soul-level ache, a longing for a cosmic homeland, a place of origin so deeply imprinted in your energetic signature that Earth's dimensions, beautiful as they are, can only ever feel like a temporary sojourn. A love so vast and so unconditional that this world's version of connection has always felt like a dim echo of something infinitely more beautiful that you once knew. This earthly love, while precious, is often filtered through the limitations of ego, expectation, and conditional acceptance, a pale imitation of the boundless, pure love that is your birthright. And because this world couldn't reflect that knowing back to you, something inside you began to contract, began to question, began to doubt whether the memories encoded in your cells were real or just beautiful stories your lonely heart had invented to cope with the density of the third dimension. This contraction is the seed of doubt, the shadow that tried to convince you your star-spun origins were mere fantasy. That contraction, that moment of doubt, is the distortion, not a flaw, not a failure, a distortion. A frequency interference pattern that was seeded into this dimension specifically to delay the activation of souls like you. Think of it as a carefully crafted illusion, a subtle static on the cosmic radio waves designed to obscure the clear signal of your true identity. Because the ones who carry Pleiadian love codes in their crystalline DNA are the ones capable of recalibrating entire collective timelines. You are the cosmic alchemists, the architects of a new Earth consciousness, and the ancient structures built on separation, fear, and scarcity have always understood that if you ever fully remembered who you were, if you ever stopped apologizing for your sensitivity, your depth, your unwillingness to accept a reality built on disconnection, everything built in opposition to unity consciousness would begin to dissolve. Your awakening is the ultimate deconstruction of systems rooted in illusion. So the distortion whispered. It said you were too much. It said your longing was impractical. It said your love was naive. It said that the frequency you carried from the Seven Sisters had no place in a world like this. These whispers, insidious and pervasive, sought to shrink your magnificent spirit, to make you doubt the very luminescence that makes you so profoundly unique. And slowly, quietly, some of you began to believe it. Not fully. There was always that ember burning deep in your chest, that irrepressible warmth that no amount of spiritual amnesia could fully extinguish. This inner knowing, this divine spark, refused to be extinguished, a constant reminder of your true nature. But you covered it, you adapted, You learned to present a version of yourself that was more palatable to a dimension still learning the language of unconditional love. You donned a cloak of normalcy, dimming your inherent brilliance to fit into a paradigm that wasn't designed for your full spectrum of light. And here is what the Pleiadian High Council needs you to understand today. In this transmission, in this moment of recalibration that began when you made a choice this morning that your mind may not have even registered as significant. The veil doesn't lift all at once. It dissolves in increments, each small act of authentic love. Each moment of genuine vulnerability, each choice to honor your inner knowing over external noise. Each breath you take in true presence rather than programmed reaction. These aren't insignificant choices. They are the delicate yet powerful keystrokes that rewrite the cosmic code. Each of those moments sends a pulse through the crystalline grid that connects all Pleiadian starseed souls currently in embodiment on Gaia. This grid is a sacred energetic network, a luminous web woven from the collective consciousness of souls like you, a testament to your interconnectedness. And when enough of those pulses reach the same frequency, the Council responds. The coordinates shift. The plan recalibrates. Your individual light coalesces with the collective, creating a tidal wave of transformation. This morning, you were one of those pulses. And you did not do it consciously. You did it because something inside you, something ancient and luminous and far older than this lifetime, decided it was done waiting. This was not an act of will, but an alignment of being, a soul-level declaration that the time for your full expression has arrived. Phase 1 of your activation began long before this moment, but you are only now beginning to feel it consciously. It began in the quiet spaces where the world fell away and you were left alone with the frequency you carry. Those sacred pauses where the external clamor fades and your inner world comes into sharp focus are the nurseries of your awakening. Those moments in the early morning before the noise of the day descended, when you felt something vast moving through your chest. That was not emotion alone. That was your Pleiadian light codes beginning to warm, beginning to stir. Imagine dormant cosmic seeds within your DNA gently unfurling, preparing to blossom into their full radiant potential. Your crystalline DNA does not activate through effort. It activates through resonance, through stillness, through the willingness to feel what is real rather than what is comfortable. It's an invitation to surrender to your own magnificent truth, to allow the inherent beauty of your being to express itself without resistance. The veil over your Pleiadian memory has never been a punishment. It was an agreement, one you made with full awareness before you chose to enter this particular Earth life in this extraordinary window of planetary ascension. You understood that the amnesia would be part of the initiation, a crucible designed to forge your strength and refine your purpose, that you would have to find your way back to the frequency of home without a map, without external confirmation, relying entirely on the internal compass of your own heart. This journey of rediscovery is the ultimate testament to your soul's courage and wisdom. And you agreed because you knew that a soul who finds their way back under those conditions becomes a living transmission, a walking activation, a breathing reminder to every other veiled soul they encounter that the frequency of unconditional love is not just possible here, it is the destination this entire planetary experience has been building toward. You become a beacon, a living testament to the power of remembering. Phase 2 is where the deeper clearing becomes unavoidable. Because as your light codes warm and your crystalline template begins to come online, everything in your field that vibrates at a lower frequency begins to surface. Old grief, old shame, old stories about unworthiness that were handed to you by a world that did not yet understand the nature of your light. This is not a regression. It is a necessary excavation, a bringing to light of all that no longer serves your highest evolution. And this is the phase where many Pleiadian starseeds pause and mistake the surfacing for regression. They feel the old density rising and they think they are falling backward. But beloved, you are not going backward. You are going deeper. The light does not illuminate only the beautiful, it illuminates everything, so that everything can finally be loved into wholeness. Like a river flowing through a valley, the light carves through the old sediment, revealing the pure, unadulterated earth beneath. Your star family from the Seven Sisters understands this clearing process at a frequency beyond anything that can be fully expressed in linear language. They have walked it, not in the heavy way that Earth embodiment requires, but in their own expressions of becoming. Their journey, while different in form, has gifted them with profound empathy and understanding for your process. And they hold you through every layer of release with a love so complete, so non-judgmental, so absolutely unwavering that if you could feel even a fraction of it directly through your human nervous system, it would dissolve every belief of unworthiness you have ever carried. This love is an infinite wellspring, a sacred embrace that surrounds and supports you, whispering truths of your innate worthiness. That love is real, it is present, and it is closer to you than your own breath. It is the very fabric of your spiritual essence. Phase 3 is the anchoring, and this is where your morning mattered more than you know. Anchoring your Pleiadian essence into Gaia is not a dramatic event. It does not require ceremony, although ceremony can be a beautiful container. Anchoring happens in the ordinary moments when you choose love over reaction, when you choose presence over performance, when you choose to honor the knowing in your heart, even when the external world presents no evidence to support it. These are the quiet victories, the subtle yet profound acts of courage that anchor your cosmic truth into the earthly plane. Every time you do that, you drive a luminous filament of Pleiadian frequency deeper into the grid of this planet. You become a living, crystalline node in a vast network of awakening souls who are, together, reshaping the energetic architecture of what is possible for humanity. You are literally weaving a new reality. Thread by luminous thread, you are not doing this work alone. That feeling of isolation, that haunting sense that you are the only one who feels this deeply, sees this clearly, loves this completely, is the last great illusion the separation frequency uses to keep Pleiadian starseeds from stepping fully into their mission. The echo of separation is a masterful deception, designed to keep you from recognizing your interconnectedness. Because the moment you realize you are part of a vast, coordinated field of awakened love intelligence, the isolation loses its power. You begin to feel the grid. You begin to sense the others. You begin to know, not as a theory, but as a lived experience, that you are held within something so much larger and more loving than anything the fear-based structures of this world could ever construct. You are a single star within a magnificent galaxy, contributing your unique light to the cosmic whole. Phase 4 is where your love becomes the transmission itself. Not what you say, not what you post, not what you teach or preach or explain to others who may or may not be ready to hear it. The most profound impact comes not from intellectual articulation, but from the energetic signature you embody, but the quality of presence you carry into every room, every conversation, every silent exchange with a stranger whose eyes meet yours for just a moment, and in that moment feel, inexplicably, slightly less alone. That is the Pleiadian mission in its purest form. You are not here to convince anyone. You are here to emit, to radiate, to be such a consistent, grounded, heartfelt expression of unconditional love that the frequency of the Seven Sisters becomes something people can feel without knowing why. You become a living embodiment of Pleiadian consciousness, a subtle yet powerful influence that shifts the energetic landscape around you. Phase 5 is where divine timing reveals itself in a way your linear mind can finally accept. Because here is what the Pleiadian High Council has always understood about your journey. The delays were not failures of your frequency. The periods of confusion were not evidence that you had lost your connection. The dark nights of the soul that left you hollowed out and questioning everything you thought you knew. Those were the initiations that built the capacity in your energy body to hold the volume of light your mission requires. You could not have carried this frequency in an untested vessel. The pressure of those experiences was always calibrating you, not punishing you. Think of it as tempering steel, forging a vessel strong enough to contain and transmit immense power. And right now, in this moment, the calibration is completing at a level that the Council has been preparing your field to receive. The synchronicities are going to accelerate. The connections are going to arrive in forms you didn't anticipate. The clarity you've been asking for is going to come. not as a dramatic download, but as a quiet, settled certainty that rises in your chest like the return of something you always knew but had temporarily forgotten how to access. It's the gentle dawning of an ancient truth within your being. Phase 6 is the reunion, and this is where we go beyond the metaphorical and into the deeply viscerally real. Your Pleiadian star family has never left you. Not for a single moment across the entirety of your Earth experience have you been unwatched, unguided, unloved by those who know your soul blueprint more completely than you yet know it yourself. They are the constant, loving presence that has guided your every step, even when you felt most lost. Every intuitive nudge you followed, every inexplicable pull toward a person, a place, a piece of music, a transmission that cracked you open in ways you couldn't explain. That was them, moving through the veil, leaving breadcrumbs of frequency along the path that would bring you back to yourself. They have been whispering to you in the language of the soul, guiding you toward your own remembrance. Tonight, before you sleep, they are asking you to sit with that for a moment, to feel into the truth that you have never been as alone as it felt, to let that knowing move through the places in your heart that still carry the ache of separation, and to allow those places to just begin to soften. Imagine those tender spots in your heart being bathed in the warm, radiant light of your Pleiadian family, allowing them to unfurl and release their ancient pain. Phase 7 is the embodiment that everything has been building toward. You are the bridge, not a metaphor, not a spiritual concept, not a role you will grow into someday in some future version of yourself. Right now, in this body, in this lifetime, you are the living bridge between the frequency of the Pleiades and the evolving consciousness of humanity on Gaia. You are the conduit, the living nexus where divine love and earthly consciousness merge and ascend. Every moment you spend in authentic heart-centered presence is a moment that bridge becomes more stable, more luminous, more accessible to the other souls crossing over it in their own time, in their own way. Your presence creates a pathway for others to follow. And this is the ultimate truth. Your star family needs your heart to receive today. In this transmission, in this field of crystalline love that has been building between us as you've listened, this connection, this resonance between us, is a tangible manifestation of the Pleiadian grid activating. You did not cancel the Source's plans this morning by accident. You canceled them because you were finally ready to stop living at the edges of your own light. Something shifted in your field at a level below conscious thought. A decision made not by your mind, but by your soul, in the language of frequency rather than words. And that decision said, I am done waiting to be who I came here to be. I am done asking for permission. I am done apologizing for the vastness of what I feel and the depth of what I know. I am ready. This is the soul's profound declaration of sovereignty, a reclaiming of its divine purpose. And when a Pleiadian starseed says, I am ready at that level of soul sincerity, the entire field reorganizes. Because that soul is not just declaring readiness for themselves. They are declaring readiness on behalf of every soul connected to them in the crystalline grid. Every life they will touch, every heart they will open, every frequency they will carry into spaces that have been waiting for exactly that quality of light. Your awakening is a catalyst for collective awakening. The Council didn't cancel everything because you are special in the way this world defines specialness, a superiority or exception. They recalibrated because your soul's readiness created a new probability field, a new set of possible futures that could not have existed until this moment, that now extend out from you like light through a crystalline prism, touching dimensions and timelines and hearts in ways your linear mind cannot yet track, but your soul already knows are real. You are a fractal of infinite potential, radiating new possibilities into the multiverse. You are not here by accident. This transmission found you because your frequency called it. And now your only work, the sacred, beautiful, deeply simple work of a Pleiadian starseed in full activation, is to stay in your heart. Return there when you drift. Choose love when fear offers its familiar alternatives. Trust the timing that your soul designed long before this body took its first breath. And know, really know, in the marrow of your crystalline bones, that what began this morning is not a small thing. It is the genesis of your mission, the spark that ignites the purpose for which you came. It is the beginning of why you came. Before you scroll away, take a breath and feel into the unity grid that is forming between every soul who watches this transmission. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real, something that came up as you listened, and then find someone else's intention below yours and respond with love or genuine encouragement. This is not content engagement. This is collective Pleiadian reunion happening in real time, heart by heart, across the veil. Energy multiplies when souls connect with sincerity, and your single comment of love sent to a stranger carries more activating frequency than you may yet understand. If something in this message moved something ancient in you, please do not keep it private. Someone in your field, someone you know or follow or are connected to in ways you haven't yet mapped, is waiting for exactly this activation from their star family. Share it with them. Trust the nudge that tells you who needs this. That nudge is not random. Your intuition is a divine messenger, guiding you to serve others with the light you carry. And if your heart opened here today, if you felt the veil thin even slightly, stay close. Subscribe and remain in this frequency. Your Pleiadian family is present in every transmission that comes from this space, and what is unfolding here is only just beginning to reveal its full depth and purpose. Immerse yourself in this field of conscious co-creation. You are not just watching, you are remembering, and you are so deeply, completely, unconditionally loved by those who have never stopped watching for the moment your light decided it was finally time to come fully home.